When you fly with Hawaiian Airlines, it's hard to tell where your flight ends and vacation begins. Relax with free Starlink, the fastest Wi-Fi in the sky, thanks to T-Mobile. Go ahead, stream your movie, book the couple's massage, make a dinner reservation while we bring you to our island home. Hawaii starts here.
This is the beginning of a new day.
This is the beginning of a new day.
God has given me this day to use as I will.
I can waste it.
I can waste it.
I can waste it or use it for good.
What I do today is important.
What I do today is important.
As I am exchanging a day of my life for it.
When tomorrow comes,
this day will be gone. Forever.
This day will be gone forever.
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 Leaving something in its place. I have traded for it.
I want it to be gain, not loss.
Good.
Good.
Good, not evil.
success.
Success, not failure.
In order that I shall not forget.
In order that I shall not forget the price
I paid for it.
Get ready. Ooh, everybody get ready. Ooh, everybody get ready. Ooh, everybody get ready. Ooh, everybody get ready for Steve. Everybody get ready for DC. Everybody get ready for Steve. Everybody get ready for DC. Everybody get ready for Steve and 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 DC.
T-ball season right now. T-ball season, it's about 110 degrees outside. The games last about 3 hours. It's little children with, it looks like they got a pull-up on under their baseball pants. Nobody ever hits the ball, throws the ball, makes contact with the ball. My boy hated it and laid in a fetal position on his glove the entire season. And every once in a while, he'd pop his little head up and say, water. My middle child was about 2.5 at the time, and I said, please take your brother bottled water out there to the field. And she was 2.5. She had her crown and her wand and her tutu and her pink prostitute shoes from Walmart on. She went running out to the field and stopped and got a glazed look over her eyes, pulled her panties to the side, and pooped in the T-ball field. I had to run out there and get a stick and flick it into the woods because I didn't want another child to step in it or think it was a milk dud.
Even DC Morning Show, 95.3 The Bear.
Intern Cornbread back, and of course, he doesn't know this, but me and his wife, Paige, became friends over the weekend on Facebook.
Paisley.
So, did I say Paige?
Yeah, Paige.
I apologize. I'm awful with names.
I'm going to have to hear that later.
You hear about that later?
Yeah.
Paisley, I apologize. But we're new friends, so I'll get past that. I'll get past that. We're new friends.
Call her Pay.
Pay. Okay, that's even better. Okay, so me and Pay are face bag friends, so it's a whole new world on the show for Cornbread. In fact, we've got a huge surprise he's unaware of coming up later this morning in the show. So that's all I'm going to say about that right now.
Oh, I'm scared now.
A little bit. Well, you ought to be. You just wait. You'll never live this down.
Oh, no.
Well, what about that idiot that tried to shoot up the White House Correspondence Center over the weekend? My God. Look, I'm a nerd. I watch that thing, and I have every year closely, and I even turn on C-SPAN before the official speeches start and watch as all those muckety-mucks go in to the ballroom at the Washington Hilton, which, by the way, they call that the Hinckley Hilton. John Hinckley tried to kill President Reagan right there as Reagan was leaving the Hilton Hotel. Yep. So everybody in Washington calls that the Hinckley Hilton. And then the irony of that idiot, the 31-year-old lefty from California that thought he was going to go in and kill Trump and, members of his staff, cabinet, and everything else. Thank God it ended like it did. It could have been, they always say it could have been a lot worse, but a lot of people could have died if he'd gotten through that ballroom door. But I was watching when it happened live on C-SPAN before they officially went, for the speeches, and all the muckety-mucks are in the room, a couple thousand people, and, it's President Trump, Melania, and Vice President Vance, and just all these people sitting up at the head table, and everybody's eating. And they had that mentalist there, Oz Perlman, who is so amazing. And he was going to be part of the presentation. And so he's over, and he's kind of between Melania and President Trump, and he's doing a trick to show them what he does as a mentalist. And so I'm watching very closely because I really like this Oz Perlman. He'll blow your mind. So he's sitting there, and he's got a piece of paper, and he's writing stuff down, and he flashes it up, to reveal, I guess, the trick that he was doing. And about that time, the noise was heard. They thought it was people dropping trays in the ballroom because there's 2,000 people out there, eating while Trump's up at the head table. And all of a sudden, here comes the Secret Service man, and they got Vance out before Trump because he was closest to the Secret Service. They pulled everybody out, got him down on the floor, and you didn't know at that moment, if you're watching live, who was coming through the door and what was going to happen. Then you see, you see armed military run in that were backstage, and they're aiming guns out at the crowd. If you didn't see it, most people, all the reporters, the media, the correspondents, they were all under their tables,
stealing things.
Who wouldn't be? Yeah. Well, actually, one of them was pictured stealing a bottle of wine when
several of them were.
All was said and done. But they're under the table. Nobody knew what was going to happen. The Secret Service comes in. They start running up towards where the president is. You talk about Secret Service. Now, you talk about dedication to your job, you guys. One of the guys, Secret Service, it was down front, immediately jumped up and stood in front of President Trump, as in, take a bullet for the president if you have to. They're trained to do that. But being trained to do that and doing that is two different things. And man, that is just admirable, I think. And then, of course, there's chaos, basically. People under the table, the president, and everybody out of the room. I think we have the actual sound. Play the sound of when it was first heard. Did you hear that at the beginning? You would think somebody dropped something, but we did learn that was, gunfire. That idiot was trying to get into the ballroom. He was a guest at the hotel. He had checked in like on the 24th.
Yeah, that's what gave him greater access.
Greater access.
But the thing is, people are criticizing Secret Service. What they don't understand is security around the president is layered. He did not get past the second layer.
No, he didn't, and it saved everybody's life.
And that's what I was wondering, because what goes through your mind to think that you can even get past that? The layers that they have is insane.
You got to be a sick and crazy person like this guy was, and he had traveled from California. We'd heard that he was a teacher in California, and so he had traveled to be there for this. He had a so-called manifesto, which we'll talk about later as we head through the show, and some of the things he said. But he was a Trump hater and a lefty. And when I heard it, they said he was a teacher, Don.
Yeah, he had a master's degree from Caltech. The guy was not a dummy.
No. But he was a sick, crazy person, obviously. We'll talk more about it as we head through the morning, but it was just another attempt on the president's life. My God, what are they going to put this man through? Let's go to Nashville, check in with Jimmy Carter, find out what else is trending hot this morning.
Oh, Jimmy!
Good morning, Jimmy Carter. Roll Tide from T-Town.
Yeah, I happened to be home on whenever that was, a Saturday night, because I kind of wanted to watch it, and I was watching the feed on Live Fox. Yeah. So it wasn't the narrated feed, it was just a feed. And then I saw Melania react first, and then it all went crazy. Oh, what happened here? Then it took a little while to figure it out, but that was a pretty scary thing. I didn't know what was going on there at first.
Yeah, it really was frightening. I was watching the live feed on CNN, and just like you, thought, what? The look on Melania Trump's face, I think she was the first one to realize something was wrong.
Too, boy, she really looked like she had seen I don't know. It was kind of freaky to watch her face go.
Strange. Yeah.
I paid the big money on Sunday afternoon and went to see IMAX Michael, this Michael Jackson story.
Well, you know what? Not only did you do that, DC did that and called me afterwards to tell me how great it was. He saw it in IMAX too. He said it was just fantastic.
It was fantastic. I loved it. I really did. And I liked Michael Jackson. I didn't go around singing Bad or even Thriller.
Oh, come on.
But I loved the early Jackson 5 stuff, and I loved, Billie Jean, and, it was great stuff. And I saw him in concert a couple of times, and this was just, the acting was off the scale great.
He said the guy that played Michael Jackson, who's Michael's cousin, DC said he should win an award. He was so good.
Yeah, he absolutely should, because I've never seen anybody pretend to be somebody that's real that had this down.
Oh, wow.
This was like George C. Scott playing Patton.
It was made by the same guy that did the Queen movie, that was so good.
Yeah, well, I thought that guy was good that played Freddie Mercury, but this was better. Try to be Michael Jackson and never think for a minute it wasn't Michael Jackson up there.
And you got to see it in IMAX, DC said.
I think you do, because it's more of a sound thing. You got to feel the sound, and you feel the sound.
You feel like you're at a concert?
Yeah, you do. You do. And there's a lot of music in this movie. And it's not for the visual parts, but it's for the impact of the music. And I know a lot of people think we're absolutely crazy liking it, but no, it's done 200 million worldwide.
Wow.
Some people were dancing, not at our theater, but they were dancing in the aisles and stuff during.
Well, DC said at the theater in Tuscaloosa, the Hollywood, what is it, down to 16 or whatever they call it now down the street.
Like that, yeah.
He said that there were people showing up. The theater was packed, which doesn't happen a lot anymore in Tuscaloosa, and that people were showing up dressed as Michael Jackson.
Yes, I heard that. I didn't see any on Sunday afternoon, but I heard that was going on Saturday night. All right, over there in Sanford Stadium in Athens, Luke Bryan and Jason Aldean, I didn't realize they were going to sing a lot together. I mean, it was like they were, Brooks and Dunn or something. So that was, I thrilled a lot of people, I think. They got Kirby Smart up there, of course.
Yeah.
And I see Zach Top and Lauren Elena open. So they don't plan to do it again anytime soon, but that was a big success. Jason and Luke singing each other's songs and all that. Out in California at the Stagecoach, they had to do an emergency evacuation. Weather started to come up, big winds, and they know the winds can blow over some of the lights and some of that stuff, so they got people out of there. Didn't last long, and they had Lainey Wilson come back on and finish her set, but people were already left, a lot of them. And they were mad that they had already been evacuated, so they were mad about that.
Laney did a duet and brought out, instead of Riley Green, Theo Vaughn.
Theo Vaughn.
And he's not a singer. Well, not much.
By the way, Riley Green was much better last night on Marshalls. He did real good. I mean, he was okay the first night, but he looked like he was very much a part of the team on this one. It was, he wasn't distracting by any means and was very, very good. And CBS has renewed the New Year's Eve live thing that they're running, and they're going to run it for the next couple of years. And Ella Langley now is pushing a fragrance, Be Her Eau de Parfum, in partnership with Noise.
Eau de Parfum.
Well, did you ever wear any parfum or cologne when you were in school?
Yes, I was big on the cologne back in the day. I was an Old Spice man, and then when I found out Elvis wore high karate, I got me some high karate. Elvis always wore high karate.
I was British Sterling.
Oh.
You remember British Sterling?
I sure as heck do.
Or you remember Brute? I think Don was a brute guy.
Don Hartley was a brute guy. That's exactly right. In that green container. Remember that?
Now, I talked to a wonderful, beautiful woman this morning in another city, and she said she likes men that wear cologne. I don't know. I always thought people wore too much.
You got to be subtle with it. There's nothing worse, and there's always that one guy at the office that's too much cologne guy. You got to. It's got to be just subtle, you know. When you spray it, if you do a spray, I do a spray. I'll spray it and then I'll walk into it. That's the way I'm subtle about it.
I got to start. I got to get all my Colognes out of the closet because I think they're in storage.
In storage. That's funny. Jimmy Carter, everything trending hot. Got his Cologne in storage on 95.3 The Bear. We'll do the pick a concert ticket, a pair of tickets to win. So Chinese food is something I could eat. If I could only eat one type of food the rest of my life, I think it would be Chinese. Cornbread, are you a big Chinese eater?
I like Chinese. I don't like it that much, though.
I like it that much.
I don't know if I could do it every single day.
Every other day. I could do it every other. If I had to pick only one kind of food to eat the rest of my life, I guess that would be every day. I would pick Chinese. What would you pick?
Steak.
Well, see, that's a good one. That's a good choice. That'd be number 2 on my list. Steak and potatoes, baked potato.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really nothing better than that, is there?
No.
I mean, that's just like the best. How do you like your steak?
Medium rare. If it's not medium rare, I don't know what you're doing.
I've gone from rare. I used to like it where it moved. But now I've moved on to medium rare. It's funny because I saw a thing about President Trump. He and most people, not many people like this, he likes his well done, almost burned. And he eats ketchup with his steak. I mean, you'd think somebody, that fancy certainly wouldn't eat ketchup with their steak. And most people don't like it well done. I mean, I feel like you cook the flavor out of it.
Yeah, because, the medium rare is what keeps the flavor.
Oh, yeah, I like that, too. Some people just like just a little pink, just a little. We got a hush. I'll have to go get steak and eggs for breakfast. I have to make a run to the Waffle House or something. But a Chinese restaurant has made the news today. It's why we brought it up. We mentioned this, I think, one day last week. They found roadkill in the freezer of a Chinese restaurant down in Louisiana. Now, the owners said, we never meant to serve it. We never meant to serve it to diners. That's my really bad Chinese impression. Here is the wildlife coordinator. That's not a good thing. A guy named Bradley talking about the roadkill in the Chinese restaurant.
Is it spoiled? Heat, moisture, and bacterial growth are the main causes of meat spoilage. Ideally, you want that meat to be stored at 40 degrees or less. The longer it's there, our moist, humid environment lends itself to bacterial growth. So that's going to be the primary concern. You have to contact LDWF and ask for that authorization. Illegal possession of a deer, which would be possession from roadkill, essentially, is a Class 4 violation in Louisiana.
Okay, wait a minute. So it was deer meat in the freezer. Now, you see, when I hear roadkill in Chinese restaurant, I'm thinking it's like a possum or something.
Or a cat.
Or cat or something like that. Or just roadkill, things you'd run over. But I didn't think of deer because, a lot of us love deer meat.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a lot worse than deer.
Yeah, deer steak.
I mean, I don't want no deer in my Chinese restaurant. You know what I mean? And hopefully they don't do that where I eat every day at noon, which is the Peking Moon. Hopefully it's okay. But you don't want to hear the wildlife coordinator talking about the Chinese restaurant you eat lunch at every day. That's the last thing you want to hear.
The Steve and DC Morning Show, 95.3 The Bear.
So I was telling everybody you went to see this Michael Jackson movie in IMAX over the weekend, and like Jimmy Carter a minute ago, you suggest that any of us that especially were lived through Michael Jackson should go see this movie.
Yeah, I thought it was very good. We had people dressed as Michael.
I couldn't believe that
in the theater.
So did you did the whole thing, didn't you? I know you I'm sorry I didn't get your message until later, but I heard you leave a voicemail asking if you had a white glove. If I had a white glove you could borrow.
I did wear the one glove.
You needed one.
Yeah. I don't need two, just one. Yeah. It's funny when he got his, and they really get into detailed when he burned his scalp, In
the Pepsi commercial, his hair caught on fire.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that?
The pyrotechnic went off Yeah. And you know what? They had just done a take that was good enough. And the guy came over and he's like, well, we need to see you run down the stairs one more time. Had he not done that, it wouldn't have happened. So he's like, all right, fine. He goes back up and they shoot it off and it lands right on his head.
And his hair in flames.
And at first he was dancing and didn't even know his hair was on fire.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
It took a couple of guys to jump on him and put it out. You know, he didn't realize it at first, but man, those burns were awful. They showed it in the movie, and
that's probably when he started wearing a wig.
Well, that's definitely when he got hooked on drugs.
Oh, it is?
Yeah,
so he had to take painkillers.
At first, he did not want any painkillers. He kept turning it down, and the guy said, "You have severe nerve damage. It's going to be very painful. You need to take some painkillers."
Look, I know we're in a state where opioid addiction is awful.
Yes.
But I got to tell you something. My ADD kicked in when you were saying that he turned down painkillers. When y'all go to the ER or the doctor, if something's wrong and you have some pain and they say on a scale of 1 to 10, always say 10. I mean, I'm not encouraging, opioid abuse, but I always say 10. Don't ever try to be tough. Guys especially will be like,
it's a 5.
I mean, we're sitting there, it's maybe a 6, 5 or a 6. I always say 10 or say 12.
Yeah.
When they say on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rank your pain? Oh, it's a 22. Go high, never go low, Audio Bob.
Last time I took Steve to the doctor and I said about a 4, and I get an elbow right in my side, and now it's about a 10.
For those of you who don't know, Audio Bob is my driver. He took me to the doctor.
Never say 4.
Yeah. No, that's dumb.
No, I mean, they'll be like, well, what are you here for? If it's only, a 4.
But, guys try to do that.
Oh, yeah, they
will always
out.
try.
I'm pretty tough.
It's like a 3.
Yeah. I don't go to the doctor unless it's below it, like 10 and above. If I can take it, I do not go.
Really? Rough and tough guys.
Let me tell you something. I go if I got a headache.
No, I know that's right. I'm going to the doctor. I told myself, I have family that are doctors, and I've been getting my blood pressure called in. I said, this is the last script I'm going to get without going to the doctor. It's been like 3.5 years or something, and I got about 2 weeks left, so I'm going to have to go to the doctor.
He's got about 2 weeks left. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Bob. We're going to miss you, but
goodness, 2 weeks left.
My blood
Wish you all the best.
medicine.
Wish you all the best.
I've only got 2 weeks left.
Yeah.
Tell me something I don't want to hear.
On the door of the China Queen restaurant, it said, "We apologize. The item involved was never intended to be served to customers."
We just had it in the freezer at the restaurant.
Yeah, it was never intended to be served to customers.
We were talking about that a minute ago. It was deer meat. Deer meat. I mean, it could have been a lot worse.
Wow. If that's all it was, man.
Yeah, they said it was deer meat.
Deer tastes a little like cat to me.
Well, we made that joke. That's what everybody thinks. But
yes.
Now you wonder, what are they using it for? What do you have it for?
Did you ever think when you eat Chinese, it ain't pork or chicken,
but a fat Siamese?
Yet the food tastes great, so you don't complain. But that's not chicken in your chicken chow mein. Seems to me I ordered sweet and sour
pork, but Garfield's on my fork.
It's burning here on my fork.
There's a cat in the kettle at the Peking Moon, the place that I eat every day at noon.
They can feed your cat and you'll never know.
Once they wrap it up in dough, boy,
they fry it real crisp in dough.
That's how they fry it, Crisp. You don't even know. Dough.
Jowlin asked if I wanted more as he was dialing up his buddy at the old pet store. I said, not today.
I lost my appetite.
There's 2 cats in my belly and they wanted to fight. I was sucking on a roll-it and a Tums or 2
when I swear
I heard it mew. And that is when I knew. There's a cat in the kettle at the Peking Moon. Think I gotta stop eating there at noon. They say that it's beef or fish or pork, but it's purring there on my fork.
There's a hairball on my fork.
This portion of the Steve and DC show on 95.3 The Bear brought to you by the Peking Moon in Gordo.
The Steve and DC Morning Show, 95.3 The Bear.
We've been there once or twice. Hi, who's this?
Ashley Martin.
Ashley Martin. I'm Steve. That's DC. This is Cornbread. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
We're great for a Monday. What'd you do over the weekend? Just tell us one thing you did.
I took my daughter to a beauty pageant.
How'd she do?
She was crowning.
What does that mean?
She won a title last year as International Girl, so she got the crown this year.
Oh, okay. What's her name?
Olivia Martin.
That's beautiful. I love the name Olivia. Olivia Martin. A big bear hug to Olivia Martin. And how old is she?
She's 9.
That's a future Miss America right there, Miss USA. She must be really pretty. Does she take after you?
Maybe.
Because you sound really pretty, if you don't mind me saying so.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. What are you doing later? No,
Unfortunately working.
We would love to send you to Panama City Beach in your bikini, but we got to get through this contest first and get you on the short list.
Now we've gone to the bikini.
What does Ashley have to do, DC?
Well, it's more about what you will have to do for her.
Okay. I'm up for anything.
Maybe even cornbread as well.
Definitely cornbread.
Because
I need backup.
Going to do a quick round of Are You Smarter Than a Third Grader?
Oh, good.
And,
hey, Ashley.
It's my favorite.
I just want you to know something. Between me and cornbread, you have plenty to worry about.
Between both of them, they might get to about second grade.
So we have to get how many questions?
Just 3.
All right, we got to get 3. And Ashley
I think we got this.
And Ashley can help us.
Yeah, of course she can.
All right, we get 3 of these, and you're on this short list, Ashley, to go to Panama City Beach.
Let's get you on that list.
In fact, I'm so confident I'm already writing your name down on the short list.
Look at that. You're already putting her on the list.
How do you spell bikini? BICANE.
No, that's not how you spell bikini.
Okay.
In fact, that's the first question. How do you spell bikini?
I spell it ASHLEY. I don't know about you.
No. All right. Question number 1. What causes tides, as in roll tide? What causes tides?
Like in the ocean? Like in Panama City?
Yes.
It's the rip tide, rip current.
I'm going to go with that one. Because I was fixing to guess that myself.
Ashley, what do you think?
Lord have mercy.
I thought it was something to do with the moon.
Oh, with the moon.
Audio
Bob has stepped in to help too. What are you thinking, Bob?
It's first of all, I don't know where you two went to school. Yeah, it's the moon.
We're going with moon, DC. Because Ashley said so.
I heard about that one too.
Good job, Ashley. It is the moon, not the riptides.
The riptides cause the tides.
Stop. I want you guys to realize something. That was not our final answer. I was thinking out loud, and we're just trying to make it interesting.
I'm just saying, when he said roll tide, my ass went straight to Alabama.
And Cornbread is just echoing whatever I said.
Right.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Who came up with the theory of general relativity? Who came up with the theory of...
I got this one. I know. Cornbread, you first. Who do you think?
Came up with relativity?
General relativity.
Not like cousins and aunts and uncles now.
I have no clue.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
No clue.
What?
No clue.
Ashley, do you know who came up with the theory of relativity?
I do not know that one.
Well, there's two types of relativity, but general relativity. There's also special relativity.
I'm talking about Einstein. Einstein came up with the theory of relativity.
He did come up with the theory of general relativity. Yes, he did.
Einstein?
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein. Good job.
We got Prince Albert Einstein. We got 2 right. We need one more. One more, Ashley, and you're on the list.
What specific component in your food?
Oh, come on.
Is responsible for your muscle build?
Ooh. Cornbread, you're the most...
protein.
Yeah.
You're the most what? What were you going to say?
Fit person in the room.
Oh, okay.
I'm going protein.
The protein. Audio Bob, is protein what do you think?
Well, that's what I would have said.
Okay, and that's exactly what they said. Ashley, you okay with protein?
I agree with protein.
You agree with protein, and that is correct.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys are all third graders now.
Yes.
DC, you're good. They said tides cause tides.
Hey, we so smart.
Yes. They did say that the tides are caused by other tides.
We so smart. We so smart.
I'm a Bama fan to the core. Roll Tide. That's all I'm saying.
All right, Ashley, you're on the short list. Friday, we give it away. Good luck to you, my dear.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
And give our love to Olivia.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye now.
Thank you. Hang on. We'll have to get that phone number. Everything else. Wow, that was fun.
That was fun.
I feel invigorated.
The moon. You'll never forget that now, right? You'll never forget what causes tides.
Never. I never forget any of these questions you've been asking.
It's the moon. You know?
You could ask me the same question Friday, and I promise I will not know the answer.
Yes.
DC Morning Show, 95.3 The Bear.
Stevie DC in the morning, and coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, probably about 8:30. Give or take a few minutes, we're going to do the pick your concert, where you get to win concert tickets and you pick the concert you want to see. That'll be coming up in our 8 o'clock hour. And of course, we got cash codes for $1,000 throughout the morning. We were just sitting here having a conversation while Riley Green was singing with intern Cornbread. He is trying to convince us that, and I quote, Lance Armstrong never went to the moon. And I think that's something we could all agree on.
Yeah. I don't think Lance did go to the moon.
Lance never went to the moon. But we promised you a Will Roberts update because it is an eventful week for 15-year-old Will Roberts, who is, of course, fighting cancer. And so many of us know and love Will, really, and are praying for Will in this cancer battle.
Yes.
Well, today is the day that Will's going to hear from doctors who are checking his numbers to make sure that he is ready to make the trip to the West Coast, to California. And they got to clear him before he can make the trip. It's expected that he will be making the trip as early as tomorrow, if everything goes good today, where Dr. Oz has set up treatment in Santa Monica, California, getting literally in hand. They now have it available for Will, an experimental cancer treatment that is getting results. I believe, DC, you said it's called Delta Rex G?
Yeah, Delta Rex G is the name of it, and it's getting great results for kids so far that have osteosarcoma, which, I mean, that is a blessing just right there. So now to get Will on this drug, and like his mom said, at the very least, it could, sustain his life a lot longer. So
it absolutely could. It could save his life, because they're getting great results with this Delta Rex G. So thanks to the help of people like Rick Mayers, Alabama businessman, and others, Dr. Oz reached out to the family and a whole lot of powerful people in Washington and are helping make this possible. So pray for the family as they face their travels to the Los Angeles area this week for Will. Pray for Will. Pray for his mom, Brittany, his dad, Jason, his sister, Charlie, and his granny, and the whole family.
You know who is trying to get in touch with him?
Who?
Well, so, Big and Rich, John Rich.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
He, tweeted that he really wanted to get a hold of him. So we actually got to his management and got him some info so that he could contact Will's family. I don't know if he has made contact yet, but hopefully he will here in the near future.
Absolutely, yes. Well, today is an infamous day. It became a historic day 15 years ago today, April 27th, 2011. The killer tornado. Tornadoes hit Alabama. Over 250 people died. As Don Hartley's been reporting, over 50 died just here in Tuscaloosa. Think about that. 6 University of Alabama students died 15 years ago today. We're talking about our memories, and everybody's got them that lived through that, including intern Cornbread. How old were you 15 years ago?
I was 13 when it came
You're 13, and tell us what you remember about that day.
So my mom and my dad got back together a couple months before it happened. So we was living on Skyland when it came through, but we really lived in Hope. So we lived on Hope Peterson cutoff. So when it came, normally whenever tornadoes come through, it hits the cliff that we live on, and it just jumps over. Well, this one was so big that there was no chance that this one was going to happen. So when we saw it passing by on Skyland, my dad tried calling everybody that's up there on the cliff and all. Nobody would answer. So we just hopped in the car and went. So when we
y'all were seeing devastation everywhere along the way.
Yeah, it was insane. We hit the interstate. When we got to the interstate, went all the way down to the Pilot exit, turned left, went all the way down there, got all the way down to the Holt, and we had to, I guess you could say, hike 3 miles before we even got to where we lived at. When we got there, it was insane. We lost everything.
You did?
We had one trailer that we stayed in for about a week until we got able to get rescued.
But got wiped out, everything.
Everything. We lost everything.
Oh, wow. We have some recorded memories. You know, is it Tom Rinaldi? That is so great with sports and sports documentaries. And
Tom Rinaldi.
Something that he voiced that just helps us acknowledge the power of that day.
Town of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The tornado claimed the lives of 6 University of Alabama students. And as Tom Rinaldi tells us, it forever changed the life of one Alabama football player.
In a place defined by the tide, it will be a day forever scarred by the wind. Not measured in miles per hour, but in moments and lives. Those touched and those taken.
There was a tremendous amount of devastation. It was probably the most devastation we've ever witnessed in our lifetime. As soon as we realized the magnitude of what happened, we sort of circled the wagons and said, we need to check on all the players. We need to find out where they are. Is anybody injured? Did anybody lose their home?
Are you filming? Yeah. This thing is massive.
The afternoon of April 27th, the deadliest tornado in the history of Alabama tore through Tuscaloosa.
Damn it, go back. We're fine.
Carson Tinker, Alabama's starting long snapper, was at home with his 2 roommates and his girlfriend, Ashley Harrison, when they sought shelter in a closet as the twister bore down.
I could hear my house falling apart. I mean, we knew the storm was coming, and we got in that closet, but we never saw it. We didn't know how big it was. I mean, we could literally hear our house ripping apart.
It was pitch black. I couldn't see anything, and you couldn't hear anything besides the noise. The house just started shaking, and then it started breaking apart, and it just went on from there to where just the whole house disintegrated.
The last thing I remember is I was holding on to Ashley, and I was just squeezing her, and then I just got pulled out. I mean, just like that, and that's the last thing I remember.
The wind threw Tinker 100 yards through the sky. He landed in a field across the street, unconscious.
I had a concussion. I had scratches and tears all over my body. A ligament was pulled off the bone in my wrist. Everything is just a blur. The only thing I can remember is standing on that field and just yelling for Ashley.
Across Alabama, 247 people died in the day's tornadoes. In Tuscaloosa, 50 were killed, including Ashley Harrison. She was 22 years old.
I shouldn't be here, you know. I know that I'm here for a reason, just like there's a reason that Ashley's not here. I think about that every morning when I wake up, that I'm blessed to have this day, and I'll try to make the best of it. So.
As the city strives to mend and its people seek to heal, so has Carson Tinker in his body and his heart. From hospital to rehab, he's worked to recover. Football has helped, with team as family.
Everybody came and saw me. All my coaches came and saw me. My team came and saw me. And that really helped me get through a lot of things that I had to go through.
The presence of his teammates has probably been as much help and support as anything we've tried to do for him.
We had a strong brotherhood before everything, but now I feel like we're stronger through this.
A new season arrives in Tuscaloosa. Carson Tinker is a senior now, back in uniform, again on the field. For him and for many, the tide returns, yet the wind remains, swirling and pushing.
Right now, I'm trying to get better, every day with rehab and get ready for the season. I feel like I have a responsibility to do what needs to be accomplished. I mean, in the long run, I'd like to do anything that I can to help other people out that have been through some of the things that I have.
What a memory.
Man.
What a memory. Carson Tinker losing his girlfriend, and he had 6 Alabama students dying that day, as you heard, and 247 folks here in Alabama.
That's really, really hard to even listen to. It is. Because it brings it all back. I was in church last night, and that church that I was in, Central Church of Christ, wasn't there after April 27th. It was flattened.
Destroyed.
Completely. The building that they're in now is completely new because of it being destroyed.
The thing we can be proud of and focus on is the rebuild and the resilience of the folks in the community.
Yeah.
And coming back actually, better than before.
Yeah, better and stronger than before. But, still 50 lives were lost this day 15 years ago. So remember those families in your prayers.
Stagecoach over the weekend. Jimmy Carter told us about it from Nashville early this morning, that Ella Langley brought Theo Vaughn on stage to fill in for Riley Green on You Look Like You Love Me. Here is some of that if you're a Theo fan.
In this beautiful little country girl caught my eye. She's about the prettiest little thing I've ever seen in a pair of boots. She walked right up to me, handed me a beer, and that's when I realized she was every cowboy's dream come true.
I mean, I'm thankful that Theo is funny.
Yeah. He didn't, he just had a talking role in that.
Pretty much.
So that was pretty easy.
Pretty much.
She walked up to me and said, "Boy,
you look like you love me."
I wish I heard him sing it.
Yeah. He better stick to comedy, I think.
Yes.
But he is funny. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, yeah. He's one of the funniest out there.
In fact, do we have that clip with him talking about springtime? Oh, okay.
This springtime, I talk about springtime a lot, because it's a time kind of for something new. And the bees, you see them bees out there, because they're out there pollinating. They listening to Cardi B. They're on spring break. I saw one bee fly right out of one flower and right into another. Didn't even wash his hands after being in the first one. I said, that's a lot for me. He just went one right into the next one. Just cheating on a tulip with a daffodil. And I could see he kind of stopped on the edge of the tulip. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna get at you. I gotta go to work or something." And then he kind of buzzed one way and then skirt, bam. And he was laid up with a couple daffodils over there, boy. I ain't trying to be a snitch, but I saw a bee and a wasp running a little 2-man over there with a couple bougainvilleas. And them villias was booging, homie. I mean, shorty had some petals on her. You know what I'm saying, gang?
Steve and DC Morning Show. 95.3 The Bear.
Our intern Hurricane.
You're really having trouble with his name.
Boy, they say that's how it all begins.
Yeah.
Or how it all ends.
Because you've referenced, we did have an intern hurricane, but like in the 90s.
I was just reading an article, I swear, over here about a hurricane.
Okay.
It was a weather-related article.
You think that might have done it? Yeah.
That makes more sense.
That's, I think, what did it. But the other day, I called him intern Catfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've also you've called him intern Noah, I think, at one point.
I called him intern Noah the first day. Well, we're gonna have to get "Hello, my name is Cornbread."
I'm not sure if that would help.
Speaking of cornbread, I became friends with his wife, Paisley, who I now affectionately call Pay, over the weekend. And that is his worst nightmare because she is a great source of information.
Yeah.
What now?
Do what? So listen to this, please.
Oh, yeah.
He got his headphones on, so he got his cans on so he can hear this. I need you to identify this person, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
This person singing.
Shake it not just the way I planned. A little house on the edge of town.
That is her. That is intern Cornbread singing in the shower, and his wife recorded him and sent it to us. Listen to him wail. That face is red. I mean, you sing at the top of your lungs in the shower. Did you hear it? Now he's shampooing at this point. And he's singing, he's butt naked. Big finish, big finish. So I want to thank you, Pay, for sending that in. And all I got to say to you is keep them coming.
I'm definitely going to get you back for that one.
But guess what? That's just the beginning of the surprise.
Oh, no.
And look, I want you to do it like you mean it. Okay? We are now rolling the song, Tracy Lawrence, Paint Me in Birmingham. I want you to sing along. Me and DC want you to sing along with this song.
Oh, no.
Just like you're in the shower. And don't miss a note.
Oh, no.
Cornbread, everybody.
He was sitting there, his brush in hand, painting waves as they danced upon the sand. With every stroke, he brought to life the deep blue of the ocean against the morning sky. I asked him if he only painted ocean scenes.
Sing it, Cornbread.
He said for $20, I'll paint you anything. Could you paint me a Birmingham? Make it look just the way I planned. A little house on the edge of town.
All right, not bad.
Porch going all the way around. Put her there in the front yard swing. Cotton dress, make it early spring. For a while she'll be mine again. If you could pay me a Birmingham.
Come on.
He looked at me with knowing eyes. I took a canvas from the bag there by his side. Picked up a brush and said to me, son, just where in this picture would you like to be? I said, if there's any way you can, could you paint me back into her arms again? Could you paint me a Birmingham?
Cornbread singing, baby.
Look just the way I planned. A little house on the edge of town. Porch going all the way around. Put her there in the front yard swing. Cotton dress, make it early spring. Come on, baby. For a while she'll be mine again. If you could paint me a Birmingham.
Big finish coming up.
Paint me a Birmingham. Make it look just the way I planned. A little house on the edge of town. Porch going all the way around. Put her there in the front yard swing. Cotton dress, make it early spring.
Come on now.
she'll be mine again. Get it. If you could paint me a Birmingham.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Oh, paint me a Birmingham.
Yeah, look at that. Attaboy. Video coming on the 95.3 Bear Facebook page. DC?
Yeah.
I think you got past the embarrassment real fast and kind of enjoyed it.
I think so, yeah. I heard Moses howling a little bit. During it.
The Bosch man just called and he said, "You stop it right now."
Yeah.
Because he's so far the only person that sings along on the radio.
I was thinking, don't we get enough of this on Fridays? I mean...
Here's the thing. The fact that she is blowing my phone up right now. I know you're listening, and payback is coming, baby. Don't worry.
Steve and DC Morning Show. 95.3 The Bear.
Steve and DC show. And a couple things. Well, I'll tell you which way we need to go. We need to go ahead because we said before 9, we have 5 minutes left in the hour. This is your chance to call in and pick a concert. We'll give you tickets to a list of concerts. You pick from that list, 205-339-4953. Call us right now to do that. We'll tell you who the concerts are and all that coming up here in just a minute. It's a winner's choice. It's a winner's choice Monday on 95.3 The Bear. Hey, DC went to see that Michael Jackson movie in IMAX down here at the Hollywood 6. Is it still the Hollywood 16 on Skyline?
Yeah.
Do they actually have 16 screens going?
I don't think so.
But that IMAX is pretty good.
Look, I love their IMAX theater. I mean, I've seen a couple movies in there, have had no issues. So, I mean, I wish we had more than one theater in town, but
we need one in Northport.
That would be great.
Don't we?
Yeah. I mean, that movie, people are going to the movies. That movie made $100 million this weekend.
Hey, Mayor Dale, if you're listening in Northport, we need a movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually think it would kill over there.
I do too. So, you give the movie like a 10 out of 10. I know Jimmy Carter from Nashville this morning, he saw it in IMAX over the weekend. He said it was really good. He said he wasn't even a big Michael Jackson, huge fan, but he loved the movie.
Yeah, it's amazing how much this kid looks and acts. I mean, like...
It's his cousin, right?
Nephew.
Oh, that makes more sense.
It's just amazing how much he looks like him. And they went back to the same spot, like, when they redid the Thriller video, which was just crazy looking. They went back to the same exact road that the original was taped on in 1983.
Now, who's singing in the movie? Is it really Michael or is it his nephew?
They said they mixed both of them together.
You can't even tell?
I couldn't tell.
It made a bunch of money, too. Over the weekend.
Yeah,
it did really well.
$100 million.
DC said the theater here was full, which doesn't happen a lot anymore here.
No.
And he said some people came dressed as Michael Jackson. Like, DC wore the white glove and everything.
Yeah, but they did. There were several folks that were dressed up like Michael, which I couldn't believe. I mean, it was Friday night. People were out. They were ready to go.
Well, real quick, before we give away...
Did anybody do it in the movie theater? I gotta know. Did anybody get up and do it?
And do what?
Anybody?
They didn't do anything.
I might have.
Real quick, before we do the concert ticket giveaway, and Candy, stand by. Hey, Candy, can you stand by 1 second?
Yes, sir.
Okay, stand by, Candy. Just real quick, since we're talking about Michael Jackson, we got to play this classic clip from Eddie Murphy. And he and Michael became friends later, but this was from an Eddie special.
Because all you have to do is sing. It's something about singing. That's the business. You sing, women go crazy. That's all you got to do is sing. Michael Jackson, who can sing, and is a good-looking guy, but ain't the most masculine fellow in the world. See, but that's Michael's hooks, his sensitivity. That's what women be saying, Michael's just so sensitive. And the women go, ah! Then if you don't scream, Mike will get real sensitive and cry on your ass. You ever hear that record, She's Out of My Life? Michael go, so I've learned that love's not possession. And I've learned love won't win. Love needs expression, but I learned Tito, get me some tissue.
Eddie Murphy, that was from his comedy special Delirious, and he and Michael became really good friends after that. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, they did.
Give me some tissue.
They did become friends. That's funny.
Hey, Candy, thank you for hanging on. Good morning. How you doing?
Absolutely. Good morning. I'm doing well.
Tell us
Thank you.
one thing you did over the weekend. One thing in particular.
I had a graduation party for my son.
Oh, where did he graduate from?
He is graduating from County High.
Well, that's awesome. Like
There you
DC.
go.
DC
Yep.
graduated.
I graduated from County
Well, did you
High.
actually graduate, or didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, he's graduating.
What's his name?
Jackson.
Jackson. Well, a big bear hug to Jackson.
Yeah, good
Thank
job,
you.
Jackson.
What do they do now when they graduate? Like when we graduated, it's been a few minutes when I graduated, but we all went to the beach in Panama City for a few days. Do they
Yeah.
do a trip or anything?
We did that.
They do. We are going to St. Pete. It's students and parents.
Oh,
that's
students
cool.
and parents. Well,
St. Pete, that's awesome.
when are y'all
Yeah.
leaving?
The 25th of May.
Okay, well, that's fun.
We'd love to hook you up with a concert. You get to pick, if we are successful here, which concert you want to see. Ty Myers in Tuscaloosa, 38 Special in Kansas, Tuscaloosa, Mercedes-Benz Amp, Alabama Shakes. I love them. That's going to be so good. Mercedes-Benz Amp, Tuscaloosa, and DC. Just talk amongst yourselves for a second. Are we going to get some more Tim McGraw tickets?
Are we? Look, they're going to be Jackson's present, so I got to hear the last one.
Because we gave some away, but on the paper it said we will be getting more tickets. The concert's
Yeah,
not till
when is that
August.
show?
August.
Yeah, we will by August, yeah.
And now we're back. Or
Yeah,
Tim
yeah.
McGraw concert tickets. Really? That's good. All right, so you get to pick the concert you want to see. What do we have to do here?
Well, we're gonna do this. All right, you're gonna pick a letter, your favorite letter, my dear.
Favorite letter of the
All right.
alphabet.
Let's do C for Candy.
C for Candy.
Candy.
By the way, that's my favorite name.
All right, so we got 60 seconds on the clock. We got 10 categories here.
Whoa! What do we have to do?
And you just got to name with each category, you just got to name something that starts with C.
Everything must start
that's
with a
easy.
C.
Yep.
All right, so can all of us shout it out when
Oh,
we
yeah.
think of it?
Sure.
Me,
All right,
cornbread,
great.
Candy, jump in if you
She
need to.
got this.
Let's load the clock.
Do it.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
An item in a vending machine.
Candy bar.
Candy bar.
Cookies.
Okay. The author, famous author with a C.
Cameron,
Stephen King. No, that wouldn't work.
Carroll.
who?
Carroll. Lewis Carroll.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Reasons to quit your job.
Cash.
You get your cash to
Okay,
cold at
that'll
work.
TV show, famous TV show. With a C.
Columbo.
Something found in your grandma's house.
Cookies.
Something in a fairy tale.
Cinderella.
A career with a C.
A cardiologist.
An excuse for being late.
Corporate
car.
Crash.
A place you would never live.
California.
And something with lights on it.
Circus.
That's it.
You did it.
All 10.
And seconds to spare. There you go. I don't think we need to ask, but we will ask. Ty Myers, Alabama Shakes, 38 Special Kansas, or Tim McGraw at August at the Coca-Cola Amp in Birmingham.
Well, believe it or not, I have a decision to make between his favorite is Ty Myers and my favorite is Tim McGraw.
Oh, wow. That is a tough
So,
decision.
Mama, what's it going to be? He did just graduate from high school.
Ty or Tim.
It's Ty. When is Ty?
Ty it is.
No, she said, when is Ty?
Oh, when is Ty? I don't have it in front of me. I'm
I
sorry.
think it says September.
It's before. Oh, okay. I'm not so sure.
I want to make sure it's not when we're gone.
No, it's not when you're gone. I do know that.
You're safe on that for sure. It is September 10th. Cornbread is right in Tuscaloosa. September 10th. Ty Myers.
Let's give it to him. Let's do it.
Oh, that's sweet of you to do.
All right, you got it.
That.
Good job, Mama.
Congratulations.
All right. Thank y'all so much.
All right, thank you so much. We'll get you all hooked up.
Thank you, sweetheart.
And that's how we play Winner's Choice, and we'll be playing again.
Yeah. And that was nice of her to go after what her, her son wanted.
But that's what mamas do.
That's what mamas do. They sacrifice for their kids.
Yep.
That's right.
I'm writing a country song right now. I'm halfway finished. It's called That's What Mamas Do.
That's a good name for it.
I'll
yeah.
keep everybody. My papers are everywhere.
Because that is what mamas do.
That's exactly what mamas do.
You get your papers are a bit ruffled over there.
Hey, coming up, it is the All Request Hour. It's always good on a Monday. What song do you need to get you through it? 205-339-4953 or tap that app at 95.3 The Bear.
IPVanish protects every device you own. Your phone, your laptop, your smart TV. If it connects to the internet, it should be protected. IPVanish encrypts your connection and masks your IP address, helping keep your browsing private at home and on public Wi-Fi. And with no device limits, one account covers everything. Stream with added privacy, browse securely, connect with confidence. Online protection made simple. Right now, save 83% off the 2-year plan. Get started today at ipvanish.com/audio and take control of your privacy with IPVanish.